present the Chancellor to the visitor for the purpose of his investiture.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The visitor to the university, Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, the Vice Chancellor, members of the Council and the Senate, my Lord, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Abdullahi bin Fodio University of Science and Technology, and the formerly known as Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, Aliero. Amendment Law of 009 of 2004 provides for the office of the Chancellor in the past schedule of the Section 8 as follows. The law further stipulates in Section 11, subsection 1 and subsection 2 that the Chancellor will take precedence over all other members of the university, and when it is always present, shall preside over all the meetings of the Convocation held for the conferring of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I now present to you the Chancellor and call upon you to formally install him as the Chancellor of this university as enshrined by law, and present him with instrument of service, or rather with instrument of official assignment. Thank you very much.
Sam, you have to lead the definitely. Yes, for this.
Abdullahi Fodio, University of Science and Technology, Aliero, formerly known as Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, Aliero. Publicly, faithfully, without failure, as much as it lies within you. In like manner, will you perform faithfully all the functions of the Chancellor in the university?
Now the Chancellor is sitting.
tenure of office uphold and preserve jointly and thoroughly the status and laws of Black University of Science and Technology, Aliero, formerly known as Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, completely, faithfully.
Dr. Naslu Idris Kawarangandu Kanji Yahuri, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, and the visitor to the Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero, have been duly appointed by His Royal Highness Dr. Muhammad Abdullahi, CON, Emir of Yahuri, in accordance with the powers conferred on me as the visitor of the Aliero University of Science and Technology, Aliero. Now we have the gracious pleasure to formally install you at the first successful team. Trumpets will be played.
What a citation of a great leader, an icon and an achiever. There are lots of activities lined up for this convocation ceremony. The investiture of the Chancellor of the institution is one of them. We just witnessed it on Dr. Muhammad Abdullahi, CON, FNSM, the Emir of Yahuri. We are proud of you. We are now about to witness the constitution of the assembly into convocation.
Subsection 1 and subsection 2
Chancellor can take precedence over all other members of the university, and when he is present, can preside at all meetings of convocation held for conferring degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I now call on the Chancellor, His Royal Highness, Dr. Muhammad Abdullahi, FNSM, any of the Yaouni, to declare the convocation open.
education that must be deliberately learned and nurtured. The ability to impart knowledge effectively requires training, skill, discipline, and dedication. When teacher education is weakened, the consequences are tragic. Learning outcomes decline, self-esteem, and future of our children is compromised. People who desire to see education will not restore the education protection. Strengthen teacher training and ensure that those entrusted with education of children appropriately address the responsibility. Extension of the university at least we must also support initiatives that promote educating academic excellence, research, innovation, and holistic development of students. Students must serve as centers of learning. Universities must serve as centers of learning, recreation, moral discipline, and leadership. They must produce graduates who are not only intellectually sound, but also morally upright, socially responsible, and capable of contributing meaningfully to the national development. I accept the honor of good service and pledge to justify the confidence of me. I also pledge my readiness to work closely with the University Council, management, Senate, staff, and students in a spirit of cooperation, mutual respect, to achieve the vision and mission of this university. May Allah bless our collective efforts, guide our decisions, and grant our success and good levels of conduct. May this university continue to grow in strength, reputation, and spectacular mercy. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت السلام عليكم.
Bangun dunia. Registrar.
That was Dr. Zayanu Abdullahi, CON, FNSM, Chancellor of the Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, formerly Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, appreciating the investiture as the maiden Chancellor of the institution.
It gives me greatest honor and profound pleasure to welcome you all to this historic occasion, the first convocation ceremony of Aliero Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero. On behalf of the Governing Council, I warmly welcome our distinguished visitor, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Dr. Nasir Idris Aurangwandu. His unique commitment to education and human capital development has remained a strong pillar of this institution growth. I also warmly acknowledge and welcome their excellencies, the Executive Governor of Sokoto State, represented by Dr. Meshanu, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, who is here with us, and Deputy Governor of Imo State, representing the Executive Governor of Imo State. His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar Naoku, GCFR, is also represented. The Emir of Gwandu is also represented by Waziri Gwandu, the Emir of Argungu, the Emir of Yawuri, our new Chancellor, and the Emir of Zuru. Other emirs are the Emir of Gusau, Alhaji Abdul Qadir Ibrahim Bello, the Emir of Oranamuda, Major Sanusi Muhammad Ahmed Asha, the Emir of Bungudu, Alhaji Hassan Attahiru, the Emir of Gumi, Justice Lawal Hassan Gumi, the Emir of Talata Mohara, Alhaji Muhammad Bello Barmu, the Emir of Urmi, Alhaji Muhammad Bello Suleiman, the Emir of Maru, Alhaji Gado Egari, the Emir of Moriki, Alhaji Bashir Ismail Ari, the Emir of Nansado, Alhaji Garba Muhammad Atto, and the Emir of Shinkapi, Alhaji Muhammad Makwashi Isa. We have representative of the Emir of Anka, representative of the Emir of Moradun, Chape, and Kotarkwashi. Distinguished deputy governors who are here with us, Senator Aliero, the person who established this university, Minister of State Humanitarian Affairs, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Tununu, members of the Senate here present with us, members of the House Assembly, Kebbi State Commissioners, local government chairmen from Kebbi, Sokoto, and Zamfara State, and other states, the members of the council of this great university, the Vice Chancellor of Aliero University of Science and Technology, Aliero, visiting Vice Chancellors, head of institutions, security commandants, and distinguished guests, parents, guardians, well-wishers, members of the press, and our graduates. Assalamu alaikum, you are all warmly welcome. Let me start by sincerely appreciating the consistent support received from the government of Kebbi State, relevant government agencies, distinguished individuals, particularly Senator Muhammad Adamu Aliero, whose contribution has strengthened the foundation of this university. Since assuming office, I have had the opportunity to assist the progress of the university firsthand. I am pleased with the achievement recorded by the previous and current management. I commend the decision to academic excellence, infrastructural development, and institutional growth. The University Council remains committed to strengthening academic programs and repositioning the university to maintain national and global demonstrate resilience. Your hard work has paid off, and this degree is a testimony of your dedication. The ceremony marked not only the end of the program, but also the beginning of the greater responsibilities. Notice that the world awaits your ideas, your integrity, and your effort. Furthermore, remember that education is a lifelong journey. Be innovative, be courageous, and let your value guide your action. You are ambassadors of this great institution, and your conduct will speak for its name wherever you go. Have approved the conferment of honorary doctorate degree on the following eminent personalities in recognition of their outstanding contribution to leadership, development, and national unity. These honorees represent the value of expression of our institution. His Excellency Dr. Nasir Idris, Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Doctor of Education. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Aliero Sokoto, Governor of Sokoto State, Doctor of Technology. His Excellency Dr. Dauda Lawan Dare, Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Doctor of Science. His Excellency Senator Hope Oduzema, Executive Governor of Imo State, Doctor of Engineering. His Excellency, His Eminence the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Saad Abakar Naoku, GCFR, Doctor of Computing. His Majestic Oba Adedei Anita Ogunwasi, Ojaja, number 2, Doctor of Communication. Please accept our congratulations. I once again express my sincere appreciation to the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, our guests, parents, partners, friends of the university.
What have you made of the tempo of the...
With your presence. On behalf of the University Council, I thank you all and I wish you a safe journey back to your respective destination. Thank you and God bless.
The convocation address by the Pro-Chancellor, Honorable Dr. Haliru Balaji Kandaudu. He is also the Governing Council Chairman. He appreciated the government in an inspiring speech to the students also, and bold announcement of conferment of honorary doctorate degree to some notable dignitaries, including the able governor of Kebbi State. We appreciate this and hope you will continue to be with this live telecast till the end.
The representative of the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the visitor, the governor's governor, the trustworthy, dependable, reliable, well-balanced executive governor, Alhaji Dr. Nasiru Aurangwandu. I will fail in my duty if I did not briefly describe the current situation of this university. I came to this university when it requests critical attentions, when infrastructures are not in proper shape. Academically, student welfare and many other things that related to university were not in order. Today, this university not only be given rank in terms of many things, which you can really find out in any university. Our accreditation is 100 over 100. Our promotion to professors is 100 over 100. Our infrastructure development received the report from TEDFund, and also NUC is 100 over 100. This university is chosen to be the digital hub in the northern region. We hardly compete currently without becoming first or second in any competition in the current university. No wonder this university now ranking is very high compared to the previous position. You'll find this university now the ranking is very high. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, university in Nigeria. Before next year, by God's grace. Before next year, by God's grace. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I will fail in my duty. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I will fail in my duty If our admission request in the previous time now is 10 times, we don't know even how to admit students. I'm not really saying that I'm saddened by the trust you gave me. It is now a order that I stand not to be corrected. Nobody in this university that will abuse students. In terms of corruption, the only dependable the reliable, trustworthy, morally upright, man of integrity. I salute you. I brought 150 street lights through the support of Senator Aliero and the others. I brought over 30 million naira from
appreciation to the efforts of the present governor of Kebbi State, Dr. Nasiru Idris Kaurangwandu, for his effort and wisdom in uplifting the Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, making the institution great again. Engineer Professor Danshehu Bagudu Gwadangaji, Vice Chancellor, said it all. More grease to the executive governor in his transformation agenda, and more grease to the university. We are now about to witness the conferment of first and postgraduate degrees.
Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Environmental Sciences, Faculty of Life Sciences, Faculty of Physical Sciences, Postgraduate School. I call on the Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, to present his graduates for the award of bachelor degrees.
For whom the Dean stand proxy to the degree of Bachelor of Kebbi State, University of Science and Technology, Aliero, formerly Abdullahi Fodio, and now Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero. As the case may be, congratulations.
I call on the Dean, Faculty of Education, to present his graduates for the award of bachelor's degrees.
Will all the graduate students for the public education please rise and present you graduates from the Faculty of Education whose names appear in the list hereinafter. Those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning, to be admitted to the degrees of Bachelor of Science Education Agricultural Science, Bachelor of Science Education Biology, Bachelor of Science Education Chemistry, Bachelor of Science Education Computer Science, Bachelor of Science Education Mathematics, Bachelor of Science Education Physics, Bachelor of Library and Information Science, Bachelor of Technology Education Automobile, Bachelor of Technology Education Electrical Electronics, and a Bachelor of Technology Education Metalwork.
Aliero, now Abdullahi Fodio University of Technology Aliero, as the case may be. Congratulations.
I call on the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, to present his graduates for the award of bachelor's degrees.
From the Faculty of Engineering, please rise and remain standing. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Engineering whose names appear in the list hereinafter. Those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted to the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering Electrical Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Technology Information Technology.
By the authority of the Senate, I admit you all, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom the Dean stands properly to the degree of Bachelor of Kebbi State University of Science and Technology Aliero, now Abdullahi University of Science and Technology Aliero, as the case may be. Congratulations.
With all the graduating students of the Faculty of Engineering take their seats.
I call on the Dean, Faculty of Environmental Sciences, to present his graduates for the award of bachelor degrees.
Will all the graduating students of the Faculty of Environmental Sciences please rise and remain standing. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Environmental Sciences whose names appeared in the list herein
hereafter. Those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science Architecture.
And those unavoidably absent, for whom the Dean stands proxy to the degree of Bachelor of Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, Aliero, now Abdullahi Fodio University of Technology, Aliero, as the case may be. Congratulations.
All graduating students from the Faculty of Life Sciences take their seats.
those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom the Dean stands proxy with a degree of Bachelor of Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, Aliero, now Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero, as the case may be. Congratulations.
Will all the graduate students of the Faculty of Physical Sciences take their seats?
I call on the Dean Postgraduate School to present his graduates for the award of postgraduate degrees.
Will all the graduating students of the postgraduate school please rise and remain standing? Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present you graduates from the postgraduate school whose names appear in the list hereinafter, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand promptly, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted to the postgraduate degree.
I admit you all, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom the dean sent proxy to the postgraduate degrees of Kebbi State University of Science and Technology, Aliero, now Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero, as the case may be. Congratulations.
The PhD students to please come forward. PhD graduating students to please come forward. The Chancellor, sir, from the inception of postgraduate school, we have graduated 25 PhD students. These are Saadu Hamisu in the session of 2018-2019 from agricultural extension, and we have Mariam Menasara Nikailu, and we have Ahmad Tijani. Also, we have Tambari Ismail Waziri, we have Isha Kadambau Chisanchi, we have Johanna John Al-Hassan. From the Department of Microbiology, we have one PhD graduating student who graduated with PhD Microbiology. We have Abiodun Jacob Shattobe. And from Botany Department, we have 6 PhD students who graduated with PhD in Botany. We have Musa Tanko Muhammad, Grace Abu, Malik Aminu, Nika Mohammed Keta, Oluwaseun Ayobani, and Shafiu Ismail Adi. In the Department of Zoology, we have 4 graduating PhD students. We have Kabiru Mohammed Kene, Jacob Suleiman, Abdurrahman Sani, and Usman Aliyu Mena. While in the Department of Mathematics, we have 1 PhD student, James Andrew Rice. In the Department of Pure and Applied Chemistry, we have 3 PhD graduating students. We have Ija Ayodeki, Mansurat Olabisi Shitu, Sanusi Kabir Adebayo. In the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, we have 4 PhD graduating students: Rafiu Kazim, Mehaja Ibrahim, Garba Sahabi Adamu, and Jamilu Muidi. They are supposed to have punishment.
Congratulations.
Thank you all. We are now going to the award of honorary doctorate degrees due to some schedules of our visiting governor from Zamfara State. So please, I will directly start reciting the names. I have the honor, I have the honor to respectfully invite the Chancellor, His Royal Highness the Emir of Yauri, Dr. Muhammad Zain Abdullahi, CON, FNSM, to present honorary doctorate degrees to the following. Number 1, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris Orangwandu, Doctor of Education, honoris causa. You stand and remain standing. You stand and remain standing. The orator will join the Chancellor, cap and request the awardee to come forward. He then reads his citation to the awardee. The university orator will remain standing after the citation. Orator.
Please, I will request all cameramen to go down. Please go down. Please, I want to request all cameramen to go down. Otherwise, the citation will not go on. Please go down. Security agencies, please help us. Okay. The Chancellor, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to stand in front of history and talk about history in the presence of today. This beautiful afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, I speak into the microphone to tell you a story of greatness which catapulted through a stubborn resistance against the odds of life. Today, I tell you a story of the child of destiny, born by destiny, prepared for destiny, and destined to live with greatness. Today, I will tell you a story of a great journey which is the capital city of Kebbi State. It is the story of Nasir Idris Kaurangwandu, the comrade governor of Kebbi State. Your Excellencies, from the beginning, greatness began on him and he did not hesitate. He submitted himself innocently to the embrace of the quest for knowledge, going through Makerar Gandu Primary School and spending many hours daily at Quranic schools. He was at Government Teachers College Dogondaji in search of the fulfillment of a big dream to become a teacher, to acquire knowledge and transmit knowledge. His thirst was the thirst of a hungry elephant. You can therefore see that only big oceans of water could quench it. He found one ocean in Waziri Umaru Federal Polytechnic, Benin Kebbi, where he obtained a National Diploma in Business Administration, a higher National Diploma in Business Administration, and a postgraduate Diploma in Business Administration, and he did all this with greatness. Not satisfied, Nasiru bagged a master's degree in business administration from the prestigious Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, to continue his conquest of academic laurels and accomplishments. Nasiru Idris' career in the civil service was as eventful as it was remarkable. He was a dedicated primary school teacher, a committed supervisor, and an accomplished inspector of schools. Nasiru, always humble and ever cheerful, with a very rich character of human relations. From Benin Kebbi to Kago and down to Bunza, Kaurangwandu taught with passion. Unsurprisingly, Nasiru was overwhelmingly elected by teachers in Benin Kebbi to serve as the chairman of the Nigeria Union of Teachers. His popularity was soon to spread like wildfire in the Hamatan. The young and charismatic Nasir became the chairman of the Nigeria Union of Teachers Kebbi State chapter. A golden fish, they say, has no hiding place. Nasir shone like a northern star. He became the new darling of Kebbi State workers. They loved him, cherished him and trusted him. Thus, they elected him to lead the workers of Kebbi State as chairman of the Nigeria Labour Congress. He is the first and only person in history to be the chairman of both the NUT and NLC in Kebbi State concurrently. As a leader of the workers, his success in Kebbi State was legendary. When it was time to bend down, Nasiru bent down. When it was time to stand up, Nasiru stood erect. He spoke to power without fear or reservation. He never betrayed the workers and never insulted the government, but yet he achieved results to the benefit of both the workers and the government. He was the national treasurer of the NUT. He was elected the national president of the biggest labor movement in Africa, the Nigeria Union of Teachers, and the Nigerian teachers celebrated his reign with fanfare, satisfaction, and gratitude. From then on, Kaura Ngwandu, in a historic feat, became the national deputy president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, and together with his comrade colleagues, fought for the emancipation of the Nigerian workers and the common people of Nigeria. It was to Kaura's credit and that of his colleagues that the then minimum wage of 30,000 naira became a reality in Nigeria. Kaura went ahead to lead the West African Union of Teachers. Kaura had no political ambition, but how can a man whose name and good works have traveled far and near escape the call to duty? How can a man who has touched lives in many ways than one and massively loved by the people refuse their call to service? How can a good man already identified by the people, desperate for effective and efficient leadership, turn down the yearnings of the people to lead the people? How can Kaura Ngwandu, a child of destiny, destined by God, run away from destiny? Nasiru tried to escape the inevitable. The inevitable caught but destiny is the judge's shadow. Nasiru ran, but destiny followed and caught up with him. Like a miracle, he miraculously and effortlessly emerged as the gubernatorial flag bearer of the ruling All Progressive Congress in Kebbi State. Nasiru Idris walked into the political arena unannounced and without notice. He had no godfather, but Providence had chosen him. His campaign itself was revolutionary. The support was unimaginably massive. The man had no godfather or political base, but he had limitless goodwill. When Nasiru called, Kebbi answered loudly. His supporters were everywhere. The laborers, the masons, the wheelbarrow pushers, the fruit sellers, the carpenters, the teachers, the market women, and the labor movement. He was a general commanding strong battalions of supporters. Together, they marched in unison with one voice, one might, one will, and one dream. When elections arrived, Nasiru came. Nasiru saw, and Nasiru conquered. He won and was sworn in as the 5th democratically elected governor of Kebbi State. Kaura defeated godfatherism, subdued ethnicism, injured favoritism, and overpowered all other isms to become the governor of Kebbi State. He became the first real teacher to become the governor of Kebbi State. He is the first labor leader to become the governor of Kebbi State. Indeed, Kaura Ngwandu is a worthy ambassador and a strong flag bearer of the Nigerian workers. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, like the Hausaman will say, this is a proverb often associated with Nigerian politicians as liars because they will promise to build a bridge even where there is no river. Kaura is a clean politician. He refuses stubbornly to tell a political lie. He walks his talk and confronts every challenge with honesty, sincerity, and the fear of God. Your Excellencies, the people of Kebbi State did not vote for Nasiru Idris in vain. He is a revelation during a revolution. He was fully equipped and armed with the arsenals to resuscitate the spirit of the glory and grace of Kebbi State. He declared a state of emergency on the education sector. Kaura is the first Nigerian governor to sign a bill into law extending the retirement age of teachers from 60 to 65 years and 40 years of service from 35 years. He immediately prioritized the training and retraining of teachers, awarded contracts for the construction and equipping of 4 mega schools, and approved the recruitment of 2,000 new qualified teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear me very well? So far, Kaura has invested over 9.1 billion naira in education. He also increased the monthly bill for feeding of students in secondary school to 300 million naira. He renovated over 2,000 schools and established 346 new primary and secondary schools. To promote tertiary education, he relieved parents of the burden of payment of tuition and other fees for their children studying both at home and abroad. Governor Nasri approved the payment of the scholarship to 23,558 students of Kebbi State origin for the 2023 and 2024, and 24,000 in the 2024 and 2025 academic session, and paid scholarship to 144 students studying in India and Egypt. He also paid the tuition fees for all Kebbi indigents studying in the Nigerian Law School. He increased interest and cash allocations to all tertiary institutions and ensured full accreditation for them and appointed governing councils for the institution. As a comrade, Nasri abolished the casualization of workers, increased the salaries of medical doctors and other health personnel, and approved the recruitment of 500 new health personnel in his first year in office. These beautiful actions can only be taken by a courageous comrade governor. Recently, the governor approved the employment of 1,500 nurses and midwives from Kebbi State, and all of them were posted to hospitals in their local governments. With alacrity, Nasri has upgraded 13 primary healthcare centers, and the Kebbi Medical Center in Togo is now upgraded to the status of a teaching hospital. Drugs, equipment, facilities are now available in our hospitals. These beautiful actions can only be taken by a courageous comrade governor. Our cherished cultural festivals in Gwandu, Yauri, Argungu, and Zuru have been kept alive and made even more beautiful and interesting. We look forward to the hosting of the Argungu International Fishing and Cultural Festival in few weeks, inshallah. Kaura is a man of God. He rehabilitated over 100 Jumu'at mosques and hundreds of other mosques across the state. He created the Ministry for Religious Affairs and also appointed a special advisor on Christian affairs and defrayed all the debts incurred by Christian pilgrims. Governor Nasru's urban renewal project is the best in the history of Kebbi. In less than 1 year, we witnessed the rise of a city and an uncommon transformation of a state. Under Gwandu, we saw the writing of a new and beautiful story of progress and development. It is a story of change anchored by an honest agent of change. It is a change affecting cities and towns and villages, rivers getting bridges and narrow paths turning to beautiful roads. Today, Birnin Kebbi, the historic capital city of Kebbi State, has dropped its old and tattered dress of underdevelopment, which hitherto confirmed it to the status of a glorified local government headquarters. Birnin Kebbi is now decked in the regalia of beauty, newness, and elegance. Ladies and gentlemen, come and see our multi-billion naira new state secretariat with the state-of-the-art facilities. Come with me so that I take you to our beautiful and solid motor park in the capital city. This is the fulfillment of a promise, the actualization of a dream. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, do you know Malala community in Birnin Kebbi? Their story was that of environmental degradation, social erosion, ignorance, and disease. But Gaura gave them a school, a clinic, and a road, all in 3 months. What of the people of Kebbi South? Those whose story was only that of bloodshed, killing, pains, insecurity, and destruction. Kaura equipped and funded the security forces to confront the bandits, dislodge them, and dismiss them until peace returned to their communities. On top of all this, he gave them a road from Mosogu to Tudunbichi, Ripa to Maga, and Dirindaji to Ripa. So far, he has awarded over 300 kilometers of rural roads. Who is a governor like Nasir Idris? I ask you again, where is the governor like Nasir Idris? The people of Zuru, where I come from, have found a messiah in Governor Idris. He promised to reconstruct the monstrous road from Koko to Zuru, which consumed lives for over 15 years. The road is almost done, and the people are celebrating. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to keep quiet, but how do I shut my mouth when I'm talking about a special person, a teacher's teacher, an uncommon transformer, an engineer of ideas, a headmaster's headmaster, a supervisor's supervisor, a sane politician, a selfless leader, a patriotic Nigerian, a political calculator, a social emancipator, a servant of the people, and courageous flag bearer of the masses. Vintage nursery, beyond comment, beyond duplication, beyond forgery, the senior advocate of the masses, Grand Commander of the Order of Welfareism. He is married to two wives, Hajia Zainab Nasser Nasser and Hajia Nafisa Nasser Idris. And he loves them equally, treats them equally, cares for them equally, and smiles at them equally. And that is why his home is where love, peace, unity and understanding meets love at the junction of tranquility. Together, they are blessed with beautiful children. Dr. Nasser Idris has been honored and recognized at home and abroad. He was conferred with an honorary doctorate degree from the United Arab Emirates. Before becoming a governor, Nasser Idris received 49 awards. He has continued to be honored following his spectacular and excellent performance as a governor with the 2023 Abiyad Borno Award for Leadership Legacy in Socio-Economic Development from the government of Malaysia. The award contains the symbol of a crystal lion which embodies strength, resilience, courage, and success. Who says Nasser Idris is not a lion? He is the Blueprint Newspaper's Governor of the Year 2025. Governor Nasser is the Bazandal of Usmania, Kaurangwandu, Garkwanzuru, Gamjin Yauri, Jigon Kebbi, and Zanna Borno, among others. The Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Nasser Idris Kaurangwandu Garkwanzuru. I present to you a loving husband, a caring father, a passionate and compassionate leader. I present to you the architect of the new beautiful Kebbi State. I present to you the tallest Iroko tree in the political forest of Kebbi State. I present to you the able, amiable, responsible, reliable, unbeatable, unstoppable, unimaginable, indefatigable, incredible, and yet credible Dr. Nasser Idris Kaurangwandu to be honored with the highly esteemed honorary doctorate degree of the prestigious Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero. Your Excellency, congratulations.
Jin daɗi da karanta tarihin mai girma gwamnan jihar Kebbi, Dallatun Bargu Kogunan Gwandu ya ce ya ba Malam Abdullahi Izi kujerar Makka.
We just witnessed conferment of first and postgraduate degrees as well as honorary degrees from all the faculties of the institution, which is based on learning and in character. The graduates, well trained, are expected to be good ambassadors of the institution in the larger society. Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology was established to drive innovation and development in the country with a focus on science, technology, and entrepreneurship. We expect changes in academia and beyond from these graduates. We congratulate them, the institution as well. Congratulations to the Executive Governor of Kebbi State for his conferment with an honorary doctorate degree. He was well decorated with poetic words in citation. The address by the visitor, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Dr. Nasir Idris Kaurangwandu, is what we shall be expecting.
The Chancellor, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is a man who juxtaposed the three elements of leadership as expressed by the European legendary writer William Shakespeare. Shakespeare says some people are born great, others achieve greatness, while others have greatness thrusted upon them. The young man standing before us is the personification of the three elements of leadership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Dr. Lawal Dere, the capital city of Zamfara State, into a respected family with strong community values and a deep appreciation for education and service. His early years were shaped by rigorous Islamic and Quranic instruction under local scholars, instilling in him enduring ethical values, spiritual discipline, and a service-oriented worldview. Lawal began his formal education at the primary school in Guga village, Katsina State, linked to his maternal heritage, before proceeding to government secondary school Kankia, Katsina State, where he completed his secondary school studies with commendable performance. He then gained admission into the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University area, earning a Bachelor of Science BSc degree in Political Science and later a Master of Science degree in Political Science with specialization in international relations. These academic experiences sharpened his analytical abilities, expanded his global outlook, and equipped him with a deep insight into governance, public policy, diplomacy, and international cooperation. In addition to his formal degrees, Governor Lawal has enriched his professional competence through executive and leadership programs at world-class institutions, including Harvard Business School from the United States of America, Oxford University Business School, United Kingdom, the London School of Economics, United Kingdom, and Lagos Business School, Pan-Atlantic University, Nigeria. He has also undertaken specialized training with Wharton Business School in the USA, Fitch training in UK and USA, International Faculty of Finance in the UK, the Asian Banker, Euromoney, and workshops facilitated by Accenture and Ernst & Young. He holds fellowships with the Institute of Credit Administration Nigeria and the Civilian Institute of Democratic Administration in Ghana, and he is an active member of the Institute of Directors Nigeria and the Institute of Corporate Administration Nigeria, all reflecting his commitment to professional excellence and ethical leadership. Lawal's distinguished career spans public administration, private enterprise, international diplomacy, and the financial sector. He commenced his service in 1989 as a political education officer with MAMSA, engaging communities in civic and socio-economic programs before serving as Assistant General at Westex Nigeria Limited later that year. In 1994, he joined diplomatic service at the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, D.C., where he served as Assistant Consular Officer, Immigration, and Chief Protocol Officer, representing Nigeria's interests and enhancing citizen services abroad. In May 2003, he began a defining chapter at First Bank of Nigeria PLC, rising through strategic leadership roles, including relationship manager, senior manager, business development manager, principal manager, and group head of public sector, before being appointed Executive Vice President, Public Sector North, and Executive Director, Public Sector North in 2012. His exemplary service in banking earned him the First Bank COO Merit Award for Best Business Development Manager in 2006 and Most Enterprising Staff in 2009. Governor Lawal's political journey reflects resilience and vision. After participating in the 2018 Zamfara APC gubernatorial primaries, he later contested under the People's Democratic Party, PDP, winning the nomination in 2022 and achieving a historic victory in the 2023 governorship election. From Gumi to Daki Tokos and Bukuyum, Anka to Gusau, Talata Mafara, where is the APC stronghold, Doda Lawal came. He saw them, he conquered, and he became the governor of Zamfara State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the only phrase to express the quality of Doda Lawal Dere is to call him the proverbial cat with 9 lives. They pushed, they hacked, they did all that they could to stop him, but like Auram Gondu, Dauda Lawal was unstoppable. His administration's agenda emphasizes security enhancement, educational revitalization, healthcare improvement, economic revival, and empowerment programs, including a declared education emergency and broad-based infrastructural development. Your Excellencies, his leadership has attracted numerous awards, including the Nigeria Excellence Awards in Public Service in 2025, the Leadership and Community Service Award from the Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce 2025, Award of Excellence from the University of Ilorin 2025. In 2024, he was named among the 100 most notable peace icons in Africa by Peace Achievers International Awards and was honored by the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress as the most compassionate governor in recognition of his people-oriented policies and improved workers' welfare. Governor Lawal has represented subnational Nigerian interests on international platforms, advocating for sustainable development, digital transformation, and robust governance frameworks. A devoted husband and father, he is married to Hajia Hureya Dauda Lawal, noted for active engagement in social and community development initiatives. His personal interests include reading, mentorship, and fostering opportunities that empower youth and promote economic mobility. The Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I call you the governor they call Fine Boy. I present to you perhaps one of the youngest governors in Nigeria. I present to you Governor Dauda Lawal Dere to be awarded with the honorary doctor degree of the prestigious Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero. Your Excellency, congratulations.
By the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of this university, I present to you this award for your contribution to society.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Our third awardee for doctorate degree is Senator Hope Uzodinma, the Executive Governor of Imo State, who will be awarded degree of engineering, doctorate degree of engineering honoris causa.
Doctorate degree award to an elder statesman. Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, or Didika Uzodinma, is currently serving his second term as the governor of Imo State. He is the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum and the chairman of Progressive Governors Forum. This speaks volume about the character and acumen of Uzodinma in leadership. Prior to being elected the governor of Imo State, he served in the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for 2 terms, from 2011 to 2019, during which he headed the Senate Committee on Custom, Exercise and Aviation. Governor Uzodinma holds a diploma in maritime management technology and higher diploma in the same field from Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Futo, Imo State. He also has a Bachelor of Arts, BA in International Studies and Diplomacy from the Washington University, USA. As the governor of Imo State since January 15, 2020, Senator Uzodinma has changed the infrastructure landscape of Imo State through his Popular Road Revolution project, reactivation of public water supply, revival of moribund public industries, and provisions of quality healthcare delivery system and functional quality education. Under his watch as governor, more than 100 quality durable roads and bridges have been constructed and commissioned. Notably on the list are the Olu-Owerri Road, Owerri-Okwigo Road, and Owerri-Umahia Road. His administration, in addition to providing functional primary healthcare centers in the 305 electoral wards in the state, also delivered 3 world-class general hospitals equipped with state-of-the-art facilities. The Owerri Urban Water Scheme, which was moribund for over 20 years, was reactivated by his administration. And residents of the state capital city of Owerri now have access to public water supply. Efforts are being made to also improve the water supply in the cities of Olu and Okigwe. Uzodinma distinguished himself in the education sector. Apart from renovating and equipping primary schools in the 305 electoral wards in the state, he established 2 new universities, in addition to the existing one, a college of education and a polytechnic. In effect, his administration successfully funds and sustains 5 tertiary institutions to ensure that education-testy Imo indigenes have enough space to pursue their dreams. He had invested copious effort in sanitizing the public civil service by automating their processes, leveraging on world-class data-backed system to imitate payroll, pensions, and salary of the state. In the process, he equally revisited the welfare of serving public workers and approved service-wide promotion of staff, which had not happened for over 15 years ago. He enrolled all workers in the Imo State Civil Service into compulsory health insurance and has consistently awarded a 13-month salary for all cadre of workers. He has raised the minimum wage of workers on 2 occasions in first term and continues to provide free transport for workers to and through their place of work. One area that Governor Uzodimma has distinguished himself as a visionary leader of note is in the area of leading Imo State into the new age of digital economy. In Imo State, it is the first and only state that has established a Ministry of Digital Economy. Imo State is the first and only state that has established a Ministry of Digital Economy and e-government. Through this audacious visionary step, his administration has trained 40,000 youths, 40,000 Imo youths in different digital skills. Over 85% of them are already gainfully employed. His target is to train 300,000 youths in digital skills before the end of his tenure. To cap it all, he is currently and fervently pursuing the dredging of Oguta Lake, Orashi River to the Atlantic. With the support and approval of the federal government, the ambitious project as a public-private partnership PPP, when completed, will be the catalyst for rapid economic development of not only Imo State, but the entire Southeast. Senator Uzodimma brings to bear uncommon tenacity and efficiency to his HIT job. This is responsible for the remarkable success he recorded while serving as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Customs Exercise and Tariffs. As governor of Imo State, he has brought some knack for fiscal dexterity to bear in the prudent and disciplined management of the finances of the state. All payments and receipts by the government are now automated, thus saving billions of naira for the state. Before venturing into politics, Governor Uzodimma accomplished himself as a businessman. Prior to his election as governor of Imo State in 2019, he had been elected to the Senate in 2011 and again in 2015. Before then, he was the Chief Executive Officer of Niger Global Engineering and Technical Company, the CEO of SMEC Chemical Engineering and Construction Company Limited, CEO Hope Engineering Services Limited, and Chairman Flintin Huzod Oil and Gas. In reality, Uzodimma was an accomplished leader both in the private and public sector before becoming a senator and later the governor of Imo State. Uzodimma is a proud recipient of National Honor of the Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON, and the highest honor bestowed on individuals by the government of Rivers State, both of which he received in 2023. He has also received several other awards from different organizations, namely Sun Newspaper, This Day Newspaper, Nigerian Union of Journalists, which named him Senator of the Year in 2017. Senator Uzodimma is a proud recipient of several traditional titles, but he is particularly happy and called Onwa Netiroha. Senator Uzodimma spent his spare time on reading, writing, and thinking about Nigeria and how we can build a better nation. His thoughts are usually expressed in public lectures, such as this or in books. While the public lectures are countless, he now authored 3 books, namely Giant Strides of Democratic Soldiers, Volume 1 and 2, 2015. Contemporary Essays on Nation Building, Igbo and National Integration, 2018. Reflections on the Igbo Questions, 2022. He is happily married with 9 beautiful children. Chancellor Sir, Pro-Chancellor, I present to you a man of honor, a man of integrity, a man of impeccable character for his honorary causes degree. Thank you.
magana ran kai baki ban ji daɗi ba shi an nasu ne ran gaba shi zan baka wanga naka na za a jin sai standby wanda in wanga ya bani failure kuma kai
As the authority presented me as the Chancellor of this university, I present to you this award for your contributions to society. Your Excellency, but they said you make a speech. Yes. Thank you very much for the awardee being represented. Not now. It's now. The representative of the awardee has a short speech to deliver on behalf of the Governor of Imo State. Thank you.
Thank you. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Commander Dr. Nasru Idris, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Your Excellency Dauda Lawa Dare, Your Excellency, and Your Excellencies, other state governors or their representatives, His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Kebbi State, Senator Umar Abubakar Tafida, the Chancellor of Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero, Kebbi State, the Vice Chancellor of AFSUTA. For want of time, may I adopt the protocol as duly established. On behalf of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Imo State, I am deeply honored to stand before this distinguished gathering today. His Excellency conveys his warmest greetings and profound appreciation to the governing council, management, senate, staff, and students of Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology for the honor conferring upon him this prestigious honorary doctorate degree of engineering. This recognition is received with great humility. For His Excellency, it affirms a lifelong commitment to the public service, people-centered governance, and the belief that education remains the strongest foundation for sustainable development. During his tenure, His Excellency has prioritized investments in education, healthcare, infrastructure, and youth empowerment, strengthening institutions, expanding access to quality education, supporting innovation, and creating pathways for young people to thrive. He has consistently championed policies that promote transparency, inclusive growth, and long-term development, guided by the conviction that leadership is ultimately about service. He regards this honor not as a personal accolade alone, but as a recognition of the collective efforts of the people of Imo State, public servants, educators, professionals, youth, and community leaders whose dedication continues to shape the progress recorded across the state. His Excellency deeply regrets his inability to be present, but he asks me to assure you that this recognition holds profound meaning to him. It further strengthens his resolve to continue supporting education research and partnerships with institutions of higher learning across Nigeria, and this university inclusive. We commend this great university for its commitment to academic excellence, research, and human capital development. Institutions such as these play critical role in producing leaders and solutions for the challenges of our time. Once again, on behalf of His Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, the Executive Governor of Imo State, I sincerely thank the university community for this distinguished honor. We look forward to continued collaboration in advancing knowledge, innovation, and national development. May God bless this university, bless Kebbi State, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you and congratulations to all the graduating students. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, the Deputy Governor representing Governor Hope, Senator Hope Uzodimma. Our next awardee, I recognize the presence of
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of recognizing the presence of the representative of His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, in the person of Professor Junaid Waziri. We also recognize the presence of Engineer Ahmed Umar Farouk, the Managing Director, NAMA, the Damajan Gwandu. We also recognize the presence of the representative of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Sokoto State, Professor Ahmad Maishanu, Isa Muhammad Maishanu.
Thank you. Yeah? Okay. أين قونا بقى؟ أين قونا بقى؟ أين قونا بقى؟ In the next, right? How do we do it? Yes, our fourth awardee is His Eminence Sultan of Sokoto Al-Saad Abubakar III, MNI, CON, Doctor of Computing, Honoris Causa.
Chairman, sir, permit me to stand on the already established protocol. Muhammad Saad Abubakar was born on the 24th of August 1956 at Sokoto State, Nigeria. He attended Sultan Ward Primary School, Sokoto, and Barewa College, Zaria, before proceeding to Nigerian Defense Academy for the 18th Regular Combatant Course and was commissioned Second Lieutenant on the 17th December 1977 into the Nigerian Army Armored Corps. Sultan Muhammad Saad has attended various professional courses and seminars in Nigeria and abroad, the highest being the Senior Executive Course number 28 at National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPS, between February to November 2006. The title of his research was NIPSS, which was religious extremism as a national security problem, strategies for sustainable solutions. He retired as Brigadier General on December 30, 2006 after 31 years of selfless and patriotic service in the military upon appointment as Sultan of Sokoto. As a soldier, Muhammad Saad was never an armchair officer. He was the courageous, fearless, daring, and patriotic soldier and a real warrior who was constantly at the war front. For any stubborn person who threatened the territorial sovereignty of Nigeria, the fear of General Saad was the beginning of wisdom. This general may look simple, easy, cool, and even near innocent, but anyone who dared to take him for granted paid the same price with a man who dared to play with the tail of a dangerous lion. Sultan Muhammad Saad Abubakar is son of the 15th Sultan of Sokoto, Sir Abubakar III. He was born on the 24th August 1956. Right from childhood, he had come to terms with Western style of education at a time when, not without justification, the white man's formal education was feared by traditional purists to be a cultural Trojan horse and a pulverized of morals. When it was believed that only slaves and plebeians were qualified to be spoiled by the white man's school. When the traditional aristocracy regarded education in the Roman character as a poisoned chalice. Sultan Saad Abubakar started his early education with the famous drill cycle, form of Islamic schooling through many teachers, where he was taught the art of reading the glorious Quran. This had great influence on his life. He was taught tafsir and Islamic theology, Arabic grammar and literature. He attended Sultan Ward Primary School, Sokoto, and famous Barewa College, Zaria. Sultan Saad contributed to the political, economic, social, and religious development of Nigeria. The Sultan is a tireless campaigner on education. This was achieved due to his campaign on education. He tried as much as possible to stop any uproar that the country. He also personally contributed financially to any matter that arose in the interest of the masses. He was a cheerful and tireless giver. Thus, his good qualities makes him reign very beneficial, smooth, fruitful, and worthy of emulation. He is incurably kind and magnanimous. For him, wealth was nothing if it can be shared with others. What more? Sultan Saad Abubakar is highly meticulous and responsible leader who carries out every responsibility with high sense of dignity, humility, and sincerity. As the leader of Muslims in Nigeria, he inculcates the spirit of honesty and sincerity in the affairs of Nigeria. He has zero tolerance for corruption and he is highly detribalized Nigerian who dedicates his time, energy, resources, and opposition to meet the basic problem of the masses. The Sultan has presided over many issues regarding the peace, unity, understanding, oneness, and progress of our dear country. Sultan Saad is a selfless and relentless leader of the people. He settled disputes within and beyond the Sultanate. He is an efficient peacemaker, a good bridge builder, a selfless Nigerian, a detribalized and committed leader, an architect of unity, a promoter of a prosperous society. He has continued to maintain what his ancestors tried so hard to achieve for many years, particularly efforts to prevent and settle disputes throughout the country. He has constantly cautioned all parties to give peace a chance, understand their differences, and use them for their common good. Such is the wisdom of a great man who cherishes peace and also spreads it. During his military career, he held the public Presidential Security Unit 1987 to 1988, Economic Committee of West African States, ECOWAS Secretariat as military liaison officer between 1995 to 1999. ECOWAS operations in Syria alone as commander in 1999 to 2000, Nigeria's defense advisor to Pakistan with current accreditation to Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, and the Gulf states from February 2003 to February 2006. Sultan Saad Abubakar is also the Chancellor of University of Ibadan, the President General of Jamaatul Nasr Islam, the President General of Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, the leader of the Nigerian Muslims, co-chairman of Nigeria Interreligious Council, chairman National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, etc. He has also been honored with doctorate degrees by the following universities: University of Benin, Ahmadu Bello University, University of Ibadan, University of Abuja, Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, Lagos State University, Anambra State University, Crescent University, Fountain University, Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria, Kwararapa University, Millennium University, Modibo Adama University, Yola, Alpha Babalola University, University of Nigeria Nsukka, West African College of Surgeons, Nigerian Defense Academy, and today Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, among the Mohammed Sahad Abaka had the distinction of being decorated with Forces Service Star FSS, Meritorious Service Star MSS, Distinguished Service Star DSS, Silver Jubilee Medal SJM, General Service Medal GSM, OEU Medal Chad, ECOWAS Monitoring Group ECOMOG Medal Sierra Leone. He was conferred with the National Honor of Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic by President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces in 2007. Muhammad Sahad Abaka is married with children. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the great-grandson of the legendary Islamic teacher and reformer, Sheikh Usman Ibn Fodio, great-grandson of the founder of Gwandu Emirate, Sheikh Abdullahi Ibn Fodio, son of one of Africa's most respected traditional rulers, Sultan Abubakar III. I present to you an institution, an enigma, a human encyclopedia of Islamic education, a real general in the war front, a special royal father. I present to you Sultan Sa'ad Abaka, the Sultan of Sokoto, to be honored with honorary doctorate degree of the Abdullahi University of Science and Technology, Ari. Thank you, Chairman.
Shanu, he's on his way coming.
Permit me to stand on the already established protocol. I have the honor and privilege to read a summary of the citations of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Sokoto State, Ahmad Aliu Sokoto, PhD, FCNA, FCIC. Ahmad Aliu was born on January 1st, 1970 in Tudunwada, Sokoto State, Nigeria. He has established an impressive career as a cashier, auditor, and accountant, demonstrating exceptional skills and strong work ethic. His career trajectory includes key roles such as Deputy Director of Finance and Supply for Sabon Birni Local Government from 1996 to 1998. And Director of Finance and Supply and Chief Accountant for the Local Government Service Commission from 2004 to 2007. a two-term commissioner and the first executive secretary of the Police Trust Fund, PTF, his leadership has shown through, culminating his current role as governor of Sokoto State since 2023. From a young age, Ahmed immersed himself in the teachings of Holy Quran and the principles of Islam, laying a solid foundation for his educational and public service journey. He attended Magazine Rafi Model Primary School from 1977 to 1983, followed by Government Secondary School Yabo, where he gained his West African School Certificate with a distinction. His relentless pursuit of knowledge has led him to prestigious institutions, including the Polytechnic of Sokoto State, Abdu Gusau Polytechnic, Fodio University, culminating a PhD from Manasarawa State University in 2023, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to excellence. With a wealth of experience in accounting, Ahmed Ali is positioned to showcase his expertise and leadership. He served as a cashier at Jega Local Government Education Authority before progressing to internal auditor and accountant in charge of salaries at various local government entities. His impressive accomplishments in accounting have established him as a prominent figure in the profession. His appointment as the Honorable Commissioner for the Ministry of Social Welfare and Culture marks a significant high point in his career. There he spearheaded initiatives that empowered youth across Sokoto, successfully training thousands of unemployed youth, young people, and equipping them with the resources they need to thrive and succeed. Dr. Ahmed Aliyu is a dynamic leader, an accomplished accountant, and a dedicated advocate for youth. Elected as the governor of Sokoto State on March 19, 2023, he balances his role as a committed family man with his responsibilities as a public servant. Upon taking office, he set forth a bold 9-point SMART agenda designed to elevate Sokoto to new heights and foster a sense of hope and opportunity among citizens. Under his leadership, extraordinary progress has been made. He has tackled long-standing electricity challenges head-on, ensuring significant improvements in essential services such as security, infrastructure, and social welfare. Across the state so far, the governor has recorded the following achievements: procurement and distribution of controlled patrol vehicles to security agencies in the state, established Sokoto State Community Guard Corps, purchased 40 Hilux vans and 700 motorcycles to community guard corps, and established a military base in Ilela. Procurement of 70 mass transit buses and 20 motorized boats that have since been put to use. Completed over 100 township roads, reconstructed over 130 Jumat mosques, and procurement of 137 federal government houses at 1 hour. Awarded contract for the construction of 500 housing units in Wajake, 500 units in Sokoto, New City, and the completion of another 500 houses initiated by Wamako administration, to mention but a few. Similarly, Dr. Ahmed Aliyu's administration reflects a strong commitment to impactful change. The revitalization of the education sector through strategic renovation and resource allocation has put Sokoto on track to meet UNESCO standards. Honored with the Governor of the Year award from the Sun newspaper, Dr. Ahmed Aliyu's leadership is a clear testament to his dedication to transforming Sokoto State and inspiring future generations to strive for greatness. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to present to you a young and dynamic Dr. Ahmad Ali Sokoto for the Merit Award. Thank you.
By the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of this University, I present to you this award for your contribution to society.
Kebbi State, Dr. Nasir will allow him to be invited by the Chancellor to deliver his address. Thank you, sir.
Before you today on this auspicious occasion of the combined convocation ceremony of Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero. As a governor and also visitor to the university, I warmly congratulate the graduating students, their parents, guardians, and the entire university community on this remarkable milestone. This ceremony is not only a celebration of academic excellence, but also a reflection of our collective commitment to education as a cornerstone for sustainable development in Kebbi State and Nigeria at large. From the inception of this administration, we have placed education at the center of our development agenda. We firmly believe that no society can rise above the quality of the human capital. Consequently, our government has consistently invested in expanding access to education, improving infrastructure, strengthening institutions, and supporting both students and educators. Since the establishment of Abdullahi Fodio University, Aliero, and particularly under this administration, the institution has recorded the following notable achievements. As a matter of great concern, we released a sum of 119 million for the conduct of this combined convocation. As a necessary and sufficient condition for the conduct of this convocation, we facilitated the appointment of a chancellor and constituted the University Governing Council. Approved conversion of 41 casual security personnel to permanent and pensionable. Granted the facilitation of the release of annual increment for years 2021 to 2024. Implementation and consequential salary adjustment of the university staff. Implemented the national new minimum wage for university staff. Granted the approval for the appointment of visiting and the sabbatical professional medical staff for accreditation exercise of the College of Health Science, APUSTA. As an A4 teacher, we ensure that provision is made for improved infrastructure that will seek to serve as a verifiable platform for efficient and impactable learning. Enhance academic capacity through the recruitment of qualified academic and non-academic staff to ensure quality teaching, research, and administration. Accreditation and expansion of academic programs, enabling the university to offer courses that are relevant to societal needs and global standards with the release of 449 million naira to the university. Regular funding and financial support, ensuring stability in the academic activities and the smooth running of the university with 100% increment on monthly cash allocation to the university. The university has also partnered with the National Agency for Science, Engineering, Infrastructure, NASENI, to boost technological advancement and innovation. This collaboration is expected to enhance research and the practical application of science and engineering knowledge. This achievement reflects our unwavering commitment to nurturing Fodio University into a center of excellence that will compete favorably with the peers across the country. Beyond this, our administration has recorded significant progress across the education sector, but not limited to rehabilitation and construction of primary and secondary schools across the state. Providing local and foreign scholarships, as well as financial assistance to over 30,000 students of Kebbi State origin across various national and international institutions. Training and retraining of teachers to improve teaching quality. Strengthening of technical and vocational education to empower our youth with practical skills. Promotion of girl child education and inclusive learning opportunities. Other Kebbi State-owned tertiary institutions were significantly improved. To the graduating student, today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. As ambassadors of Abdullahi Fodio University and the Kebbi State, I urge you to uphold the values, integrity, hard work, and the service to humanity. Use this knowledge and the skills you have acquired to contribute meaningfully to national development and to positively impact your communities. I commend the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Governing Council, Senate, staff, and the students for their dedication and resilience. I appreciate parents and their guardians for their sacrifice and unwavering support. I'm also to specially appreciate and congratulate all recipients of various awards who are found worthy of recognition by the University Senate. In conclusion, I reaffirm the commitment of Kebbi State government to the continuous growth and development of Abdullahi Fodio University, Aliero, and the education sector as a whole. Together, we shall continue to build a future driven by knowledge, innovation, and progress. Once again, I congratulate the graduating students and wish you success in all your future endeavors. Thank you and God bless all of us.
That was an inspiring speech by the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, highlighting his agenda in the upliftment of education to move Kebbi State to greater heights. He acknowledged the sacrifice of the governing board of the institution and also congratulated the graduates. This wraps up the convocation ceremony of the Abdullahi Fodio University of Science and Technology, Aliero in Kebbi State. And this wraps up also our program and live telecast from the Nigerian Television Authority, the largest TV network in Africa.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned. The Inspector General of Police has met with senior officers to review the state of security.
We are continuing our coverage of the arrest of Godwin Emefiele.
The Senate has summoned the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria to properly brief the Senate regarding the state of the economy.
overtake his threat.
Let's now bring you more development from Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, where an explosion has taken place. Tell us about this incident.
TVC News. First with breaking news. Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go dey only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language wey dey unite everybody from oga to even madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That na why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Wetin Dey with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere Bobo.
Gen Z, you dey chop for this side.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we dey give you wetin dey sup for inside we country. Yes, so keep it locked.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
Compound wahala. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always best be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Albert Chinua Achebe was born November 16, 1930 in Ogidi, Nigeria. He went to Government College in Umuahia, Nigeria. In 1948, Achebe won a scholarship to the University of Ibadan to study medicine, but after a year, he changed his major to writing. After graduation in 1953, he became a script writer for the Nigerian Broadcasting Service (NBS), eventually becoming the head programmer for the discussion series. In 1956, he visited London for the first time to take a training course with the BBC. On returning, he moved to Enugu and edited and produced stories for the NBS. Achebe was unhappy with books about Africa written by British authors such as Joseph Conrad and John Buchan because he felt the descriptions of African people were inaccurate and insulting. In his spare time, he worked on Things Fall Apart. The novel was published in 1958. The book won immediate international recognition and also became the basis for a play. His second book, No Longer at Ease, published in 1960, is set in the last decade before Nigeria achieved independence. In 1961, Chinua Achebe met and married Christiana Chinwe Okoli, and they eventually had 4 children. The third book in the African trilogy, Arrow of God, was published in 1964. Achebe published his 4th novel, A Man of the People, in 1966. The novel tells the story of the widespread corruption of Nigerian politicians and ends in a military coup. During the Biafra conflict, Achebe's house was bombed and his friend Christopher Okim was killed. Achebe and his family went into hiding in Biafra and then fled to Britain for the duration of the war. From 1972 to 1976, Achebe held a visiting professorship in African literature at the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. After that, he returned again to teach at the University of Nigeria. He became chair of the Association of Nigerian Writers and edited Uwandi Igbo, a journal of Igbo life and culture. Although he wrote many essays and kept involved with the writing community, Achebe did not write another book until 1988's Anthills of the Savannah. In 1990, Achebe was involved in a car crash in Nigeria, which damaged his spine so badly he was paralyzed from the waist down. Bard College in New York offered him a teaching job and the facilities to make that possible, and he taught there from 1991 to 2009. In 2009, Achebe became a professor of African Studies at Brown University. In 2012, he published the essay there was a country, a personal history of Biafra. Achebe won the Man Booker International Prize for his life's work in 2007 and received more than 30 honorary doctorates. He remained critical of the corruption of Nigerian politicians, condemning those that stole or squandered the nation's oil reserves. In addition to his own literary success, he was a passionate and active supporter of African writers. However, Achebe died in Boston, Massachusetts on March 21, 2013, after a brief illness. He is credited with changing the face of world literature by presenting the effects of European colonization from the point of view of Africans. He specifically wrote in English, a choice that received some criticism, but his intent was to speak to the whole world about the real problems that the influence of Western missionaries and colonialists created in Africa. His life was an inspiration and sentimental to Western culture, promoting customs and values about traditional African society.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
In a small workshop tucked somewhere inside the historic city of Ibadan, the clanging of tools and the hum of engines welcome you long before you walk in. At the center of this busy but modest space is a young woman doing what many still consider unusual. A woman in overalls, hands stained with grease, repairing cars with confidence and mastery. Her name is Ganiu Adijat, popularly known as Car Girl, a professional mechanic breaking long-standing stereotypes.
Well, I used to tell people that I'm more than just a mechanic because I fix cars, I fix life. In the sense that I repair car, I train girls, I lift boys. So I am on a mission to use my mechanic skills to actually lift others.
She didn't just learn the trade in a classroom. Her journey blends formal education with hands-on training from a mechanic who, despite the odds, believes she could excel in a male-dominated craft. She tells me it wasn't easy to share her dream at home and that it took several courageous decisions before informing her parents about the path she had chosen.
I didn't want to be handy because normally, you know how we girls now, we need money. So I now said, okay, let me go and learn mechanics. Since it is what I actually suffered to go and study, so let me just go and learn the work. So after 2 years, and they get to know, I even went to go and meet them that, I've started learning work. Then I said, are you not working in IITA again? I said, I'm not working in IITA, I'm learning work. So which work are you now learning? I said, I'm learning work and I've been learning it for 2 years now. I thought I'll put that one first. So they know that it has, even if they will tell me not to, they would have, at least they will consider the fact that I've learned for 2 years. And I said, I've started welding for 2 years. Like, which work? Mechanic. Are you serious? My dad was amazed because he's a welder and he actually wanted me to actually learn welder.
She explained that much of her work revolves around building car projects, customizing vehicles to suit specific purposes, including the one she's currently upgrading, which she took me through step by step.
So this is a BMW E36 engine in a car, E46 rather, and in it we have M54 engine. This engine is actually for another car. So the car, we acquired it from how do we call it? Gates, where they used to butcher car, because this car is actually came in empty, no engine, no wiring system. So another thing we did on this car, I said this car is actually a automatic transmission car, so we have to work in a manual car, so we have to punch this place. See, I'm not sure if it is accessible. So we have to get the throttle that will control the clutch to press the manual gear. So we have to work it and punch this place. They did not put the space because it's an automatic transmission drive car.
Most of the cars she has modified are drift cars. But she doesn't do this alone. She works with a team of experts, each bringing their unique skills to help her achieve her goals.
So that time I was doing my COS. I was in technical college because I went to technical college as well. So we both, he saw me that time that I'm working on Benz. So when he saw me, he was just like, because that Benz, they've been working on it since, and it is not working. It is not working at all. So when I saw, I saw the car, I was like, this thing will start. And by time goes on, I didn't spend much time on it. I just focused on it, and then, by the God of grace, we start that car and we move it around. So since then, he loved me, and he told me that, Ahmed, don't worry, we are going to work together.
To be very honest, when there is passion, everything is always fun. When you are doing something you love, working together with them has been awesome and wonderful because it makes work easier. Over the years, being someone that works just by yourself, just alone, it makes things slower. But when you are a team, when you are together, it makes things work faster. For instance, when I was alone, there are some things that get difficult to get. But because of them in the picture, Kageo might say, oh, I have this one, let us use this. I have that one, let us use that. So it makes things easier and faster.
She now has 2 teenage apprentices, a girl and a boy, both inspired by her story.
Actually, since I've been here, my boss has taught me, and I've learned a lot of things from them, from my bosses. So there are certain things I can say I can probably do, but there are still, like, I can easily change a tire. Like I can change some, like the shock absorber.
In my secondary school back days, I used to build a car with a rotor with a battery, and it moves. I have so many experience so far.
Her fiancé, also in the automobile field, says he supports her fully and believes the world needs to see more women like her. They hope one day to be recognized by international automobile brands.
My dream with her is to, have a company of her own. She has a goal, she has things she wants to do, like, that really, really moves her a lot. She has a passion for it. And that thing involves having a whole company, which has to bring in young youths, which are girls, on board, to take them off the streets, to keep them busy when for kids that need to be in school, which are not privileged to be in school. Those kind of opportunities can take them off the streets to have something working.
We're interrupting this program to bring you a live telecast. Our regular programs will continue shortly. Please stay tuned.
Today, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, Princess Patricia Onyemechi Obila, Your Excellencies, former governors, former deputy governors that are here with us today, honorable speakers of the state houses of assembly here with us, and principal officers of the various states' house of assembly that are here with us, Southeast State chairmen of our great party, secretaries, and members of our state caretaker committees, members of the zonal working committees, members of the State Executive Council here with us, chairmen, deputy chairmen of various local government areas here with us today, distinguished leaders of our women wings, leaders of our youth wings, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I am very delighted to welcome you all to Enugu State and to the stakeholders meeting holding in the very iconic Hotel Presidential.
Yes, sir.
Hotel Presidential, whose history is almost as old as our region. This may be the first Southeast Zonal meeting that I'm attending, but the whole experience feels like I've been here for a long time. And it's thanks to all of you for your warmth, your affection, and your support. Thanks to my colleagues and leaders of our party. APC is indeed one big, inclusive family.
Yes, sir.
We see